are P Square good right now?
No.
They're not.
Well, I said before, I will tell you I don't say anything about it, but something happened that I didn't begin to see that I need to start speaking up.
But do you see a situation where you guys can make amends?
Come back.
I don't know.
Now, Africa's greatest group, these people just said P Square, Peter and Paul Okoye, Africa's greatest group ever. Right now, there's fire on the mountain. There was fire, and then they came back together. There's fire again. And this time, it is because of some EFCC issues. I have the full gist for you as to what happened and what is causing their new fight. And the revelations that has come out that is showing that they were robbing Peter to pay Paul. I have the full gist for you. In case you're in the UK, USA, or Canada and you want to send money to friends and relatives in Ghana, Nigeria, and other countries, use LemFi. LemFi comes with no service charges, no transaction fees, and the exchange rates are the best. If you go to the description right now, you see a link over there. Use it to download the app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Use my promo code Headless and you get $30 cash back on your first $100 transaction. So if you want to send money, use LemFi. Now let's get into the video. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this is Headless Reactions. Alright, Yanko! Once upon a time, there was nobody in Africa who could say that P Square is not part of their favorite artists in Africa. These people ruled Africa. They have hits upon hits upon hits. Now, for the purposes of no confusion, let's break down their identities. P Square, Peter and Paul. Peter is the one with the low-cut hair, the one who looks like Usher. That's Peter. And then Paul is Rude Boy, the Rasta man. So Peter is fighting Paul because Paul went to do an interview and Paul said certain things. And now Peter is coming out to reveal certain secrets. This is what is going on. These people were a group and then they started fighting. The fight started somewhere 2013. There was some, fights, but their mother was the one holding the group tight. It was their mother. But unfortunately, after their mother passed, everything spoiled. Everything spoiled. The fight started getting worse. Somewhere 2017, that was when they separated completely. And when they separated, they have a senior brother called Jude Okoye. It's Jude that shoots all their music videos. Jude is a music video director. If you go and check all P Square music videos shot by Jude Okoye or directed by Jude Okoye. So when the fight came in 2017, it was Peter against Paul and Jude. Jude is their senior brother siding with Paul against Peter. All because there were some allegations that Jude and Paul, they were against Peter's wife, which is Lola. So they were having some issues. And that was what caused the group to break completely. That was somewhere 2017. Now throughout 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, they kept shading each other small, bringing their drama on social media, shading each other, insulting each other. Then somewhere 2021, they decided to smoke the peace pipe and they came back together. And that was when Paul went to Peter's house to go and apologize to Peter's wife, Lola, and everything seemed okay. They went on tours. They've gone on African tour, Europe tour. Just from 2021 up to last year, 2023, things were going okay for P Square.
Hey, yo, what's up, my people? They call me Rude Boy.
And I'm Mr. P. And
together we are P Square. Guess what? Manchester P Square is coming.
Until this month, when Paul went for an interview, and when Paul went for the interview, he said a lot of things. These are some of the things that Paul said during the interview. The first thing he spoke about, they asked him that, P Square, what is going on with P Square? Is P Square okay? Paul said no. P Square, we are not good.
But can we say, just like she asked, are P Square good right now?
No.
And then the conversation went on. They were trying to get to the bottom of it, like what really caused P Square to split. And then according to Paul, there were some kind of, when we were growing up, we knew that P Square, one was a very good dancer and one was a very good singer. Peter, the one with the low cut hair, when it comes to dancing, when all of them are dancing, you can see that Peter dances better than Paul. And Paul the Rastaman, he sings better than Peter. So it got to a point, according to Paul, not knowing all these things that were going on, it is entering Peter, it's paining him small. Because sometimes they meet people at the airport, and the people ask that, which one of you is the singer? Which one of you is the dancer? Because they want to take pictures with the singer and not the dancer. Not knowing all these things, it was paining Peter.
All of a sudden, it became something of, you be the one doing all the music. Now you have to move. Let me be the one taking care of doing the music. And it became something like, you see, I was being accused of keep saying that he's the dancer, I'm the singer. I was accused of such. But I know whenever I go to airport or people see us together, I say, are you the singer or the dancer? I didn't know it was touching him. But I know there's a time we'll come together and say, don't allow this thing get into you. You should be proud of what you're doing.
We actually love the dynamic, to be honest. We love it.
Because that's the part you're playing.
So it got to a point where Peter wanted to sing more. You get the point? So according to Paul, their song that they did with C.I. Ijajo. According to Paul, it was Peter who did that song. He sang majority of that song, and that song didn't perform well. That song up to today has only 3 million views on YouTube. So according to him, that should even tell you that somewhere
we have a song that we did with T.I. You know the song?
Bring it on. No, I mean, with T.I. What's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that song.
Ejajo,
yes,
now,
yes.
That was when the issue started. Paul, you need to let me start. And the song came out featuring T.I. Till today, I believe it's like 15 years. It's still on 3 million views. Why? Because the content of that song, they did not hear that voice. They did not hear that kind of thing they want to hear. They have something to say. It's not peaceful. You know, as much as I seen peaceful in the video, nothing. You see, like I said, it's bad friends that can bad people start telling you that, and you want to prove.
And then Paul went ahead to say that Peter even went to choke him or report him to the EFCC so that they come and arrest him for some things.
Now, this thing was happening like December last year.
Wow.
Then what happened this year? I was invited by the EFCC. A repetition against me and my other brother. And I did not expect, I never thought it would come to this part. I thought it was just music thing. Then next thing, people are telling me, what did you do? Somebody saying you're going to go to jail 20 years. They're going to lock you up. What did I do? Okay, I got there. Okay, what is it? They told me everything. They've already printed on my account statement, everything. Put it on the table. Explain this. First of all, what entered my mind? What if I was a bad person? I'm even doing one dubious like a Yahoo boy. I saw this guy, don't just finish me. But I took it.
Now, this EFCC matter will delve into it very, very deep because there's some stealing going on somewhere, and we'll delve into that part. And then somewhere else in the video, Paul said that even all the songs that P-Square they've done, he wrote about 99% of the songs.
But I'm speaking up because the accusation was even more like he saw P-Square catalog, that is his share. The same catalog that I hear saying it, but the same catalog that I produced, I wrote, 99% me, 99%. Yeah, sometimes the fans don't like me saying it. Like I said, I know that I'm saying it now. 99% of the song is me. But I'm still accused of diverting square funds and blah, blah, blah. Now I've been cleared. What next?
It's simple, I'm sorry. Would suffice.
Bro, leaves, I'm sorry first. For now, I'm not even ready for that.
Now, last, towards the end of the interview, they asked him that, is there any chance that P-Square can come back together? Because right now, they've split for the second time. Is there any chance that they can come back together? And he said no, he doesn't see it.
But do you see a situation where you guys can make amends?
Come back.
I don't know.
So when this interview started going viral, people started bashing Peter, saying that now you guys are twins, you guys split up, and you've come back together, and you are causing these kind of fights in the brotherhood again, to the extent of going to report your brother to EFCC, that they should investigate your brother for financial fraud or what? What is going on? Why are you like that? So people started dragging Peter to the point where Peter said, you know what? Enough is enough. I am tired of this. So please, let me tell you my side of the story. Now he addressed two different things, because this is two different things that have been said. Number one is that, you know, he doesn't really write most of the P-Square songs. And also the second part is the EFCC side. Now this is the first letter he wrote to his brother. He said, open letter to my dear brother Paul Okoye, aka Rude Boy. And he said that, my dear brother Paul, just like I have told you several times, I am not in any competition with you or anybody else. However, seeing you grant countless interviews where you constantly discredit my efforts in the group that we both created and built together really speaks volumes. In your recent interviews, you claim that you wrote and sang 99% of all P-Square songs and discredited me by saying that our song with T.I. Ijajo, which I wrote, was a failure. You went as far as using the YouTube views to discredit me once again. You never acknowledged the other songs like Get Started, Busybody, Busybody, Body, Ego Soji, okay. Personally, I go be with you, okay. Roll it. I like the way you roll it. See how you control it, okay. Temptation, this not temptation, with a bit of confusion, oh, okay. Alingo, the song that they were trying to steal from Ghana, the time Ghana did a zone, oh dear. Alingo, okay. More than a friend, okay. Shekini, oh yeah, shekini ni, oh yeah, sheki wahala ni, okay. Say your love, no they die. Say your feelings, no they shall, okay. Hey, give me that, Señorita Igbedu, and a few others. Were these songs also considered failures as well? So according to Peter, no, these songs, he wrote them. But he went to cite Ijajo, that one, no, because he wrote that. What about these songs? Yantuaso, or say every time I have spoken in interviews about P-Square, I always use we and us, because I saw us as a team. But whenever you speak, it's always I and me. Even when I'm standing right beside you, it's as if I never existed. So according to Peter, no, Paul is somehow selfish. Every time he's talking about me, I wrote it, I did this. Meanwhile, Peter is always talking, oh, the song, we did it. Okay, Uncle, my brother, neither of us is the most talented artist in the world. But you fail to understand that God gave us this talent and even granted us another chance to excel after our last breakup. Instead, you chose to turn the most awarded and decorated music group in Africa into a laughing stock again. God gave us a gift, talent, and then gave us the chance to showcase it. We broke up. Oh yes, we broke up. Now he has come back again to give us another chance. And you, Paul, you've turned the thing into a laughing stock. Also, one thing you need to understand clearly is that the fans didn't fall in love with P-Square because of who sang and who danced the most. It's team effort. Okay. What made us special was the magic that came from our combined efforts. Us two. P-Square was a force, and the fans fell in love with P-Square because of our uniqueness and unity. We both have talent, no doubt, and I have often praised you in our interviews for your songwriting ability. I have also praised anyone who has ever written a song for us, or even for me as Mr. P. But instead of showing gratitude to my kind words, you seem to find satisfaction in rubbing it in my face, forgetting that it is by God's grace that we have come this far. Oh, also rather than joining forces with me to reclaim our number one spot in the music industry, you chose to team with Jude to claim the number one spot in the P-Square group. Okay. Also, instead of joining me, so that we'll claim the whole industry, P-Square, we have the hit song, let's conquer the industry. You say no. You want to be number one in P-Square, not number one in Nigeria music. So yeah, you want to join Jude. Okay. Always looking for opportunity to marginalize and humiliate me. You are always claiming to be P-Square songwriter, composer, producer, singer, backup vocalist. In fact, you are everything including P-Square's video director, band promoter, manager, even the choreographer. Also, you are the author and finisher of P-Square. Just say you are the one who started and you also finished it. Okay. In fact, I dash you 100% of everything, including instead of the 99 you claim. I blame myself for not responding to your tweet claims in April 2015 that you wrote and sang all of P-Square songs. I didn't respond to those false claims for the sake of peace, as advised by family and friends, and now I am paying dearly for it. So my brother, let me ask you, is Rude Boy or Mr. P bigger and more successful than P-Square today? Good question. Mr. P, that is Peter, and then Rude Boy, that is Paul. That's their individual brands. Are their individual brands bigger than P-Square? No. The answer is simple no. Okay. Are we individually selling out arenas and stadiums like P-Square used to? Are we topping world music charts with our songs as solo artists? The answer is no. Do we command crowds and entertain massive audiences like P-Square? The answer is no. I often find myself wondering, what do you truly gain by constantly disrespecting and belittling me all the time? You have disrespected my wife, disrespected my family, disrespected my talents, disrespected my ideas, and even sided with Jude when he was clearly trying to oppress me. Now it feels like you have taken it even further by trying so hard to turn the fans against me by making them believe I'm jealous of you. You have been doing everything for your fans to hate me, but guess what? They will never hate me. Instead, they will hate us both because we have disappointed and failed them. I hope you are happy now. I genuinely wish you nothing but the best, bro. As for those who believe those lies and false narratives and come to my page to drop negative comments, I understand because you have been fed the wrong narrative for a long time. Please allow me to focus on my music in peace. As for the EFCC matter, I will address it before the end of today. Stay tuned. Peace. So he didn't write the songs. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. No. He's saying that no matter what you do, if you go and do your rude boy, you will not be bigger than P-Square. If I go and do my Mr. P, I will not be bigger than P-Square. But both of us together, when we come together as P-Square, that is when we will progress. But right now, as it seems there, one person said, I wrote the songs. One person said, you're always saying I when we are in a team. If we are in a team, you cannot say I, even if you do majority of the work. So far as it's a team, being a team player, you have to say we did it. At the same time, if you're in a team and you keep doing majority of the work, it's natural for humans to feel some way. And I think that was part of the reasons why Prior they broke up. Because one person, Prior Honeyhaw, felt like he was the one doing the most. But that's a story for another day. Now the EFCC matter, no. According to Peter, they are robbing him. They've gone to create some new accounts, new company, and they are stealing millions of dollars and millions of naira from him. But we'll tackle that in the next video because he has spoken about the EFCC matter. And this matter, his big brother, Jude Okoye, according to Peter, no, Jude has been stealing. He has gone to create another company, and that is where he has been diverting P-Square money through. So we'll talk about that one in the next video. So watch out for part 2. But part 1, this is why they are fighting. The first part is the discrediting and making one person feel like he doesn't do much in the group. Watch out for part 2. Until then, watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, then. Yeah,